Good morning, team. Uwe Jacobs, property strategist from Property Friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, there you go. Unshaven, far away from home, just at Brekkie. I'm in Townsville, and today's subject matter I'd like to make, can you see the forest for the trees? So, yeah, it's very interesting to me that one really needs to rise above and look at the facts. See, I've had some discussions yesterday with some developers, managing agents, and some local agents. And I always talk to the locals as well. And the question is, can you see the forest for the trees? You know, I play dumb. I do that very well. It comes natural to me. And I asked the question, how is it going in real estate investment? And what do you see in the next 24 to 48 months? Now, my summary to that, now let's go with the summary of the locals first. What do the locals say? So, generally the consensus is that they're scared. Scared about the, or let's use the word worried. Worried about the JobKeeper finishing at the end of month, combined with the building grant finishing at the end of the month. And what do people do when they're scared? Exactly that. They're occupied with being scared. Some are paralyzed, and they sit on their hands. They don't do anything because they're scared, because they don't know what's going on, and that's just natural and normal. So it's fascinating to me. So let's go back to the facts. Sure, Townsville, in my view, is going okay at the moment. Sure, it had a hard time the last 5 to 7 years. It had drawbacks both in rental yield as well as in value. It had a major natural disaster, in fact, a 1 in 2,000 year event, it is described that. A flood, which was mainly caused by human error. They've allowed the dam to go up to 250%. Now, don't ask me how that works. I don't know how you can get a dam filled up to 250%, but that's what happened. At that time, they had to open the floodgates when there was a major weather event, when there was major rain, downpours, a tropical, several days of rainstorm. Now, that caused a flood wave coming down the river, and the swales and natural drains and the man-made drains overflowed. It ain't rocket science. So, you know, sure, that all happened. But the facts are, it's going okay. No one starved. Even through the pandemic, it was okay. Not great, but okay. But let's look at it. The economy is exceeding all expectations and all predictions. The rental vacancy is around, well, no, it's actually under 1%. And the rental market is tight as hell. There are a lot of applications. As soon as a property comes on the market, it's being snapped up. Agents don't even have to advertise. They've got waiting lists for people that want to have houses. So the rental vacancy is extremely low. I would describe 3.5 to 4.5% as a balanced market, and we're sitting under 1. Good for landlords, bad for tenants. Anyway, the builders are chock-a-block, to use an Australian expression. They're busy as hell. And for love and money, you can't get anybody to start anything before 8 to 12 months. The trades are being competed for by the builders, which not only is good for them, it puts money into their pocket, but it also leads to the fact that there is insufficient amount of trades in order to work through everything that is needing to be built. Now, what does that mean? Why don't they just go and get some people from elsewhere and bolster their resources? Well, very simple answer, because elsewhere is exactly in the same position. The building industry Australia-wide is going gangbusters. We've seen it. The February 2021 medium growth rate, all over Australia, was 2.1%. We have never had a situation where, to my knowledge, where all capital cities were experiencing growth at the same time, mind you. Normally, the situation is that some cities are up, some are stagnating, some may go down. But never in my 20 years can I think back and say that there was capital growth in all capital cities. Sydney did 3%, Melbourne 2.5%, Hobart did 2.5%, Perth is going gangbusters. So Australia's building industry is busy like hell. Now, what are the effects of that? The effects of that is that all the trades have money in their pockets. They are busy like hell. They feel secure and will be secure for at least the next 2 years. Now, what's the effect of that? Lots of money in the economy, and that will lead to spin-off effects, and in my humble opinion, will drive the market further. What has happened? We've had big uptake on the builders grant, which is the first homeowners market. Now, that also filtered through and is filtering through now to the second-hand market. People are upgrading. With lots of money in the economy, there is money to go around, and people will be further upgrading and will be buying the next bigger house. So simply also by the mere fact that the trades are so busy, they're putting up their prices. We, in fact, are seeing the forward jobs that we've got booked in, the prices going up by $100, $150, $200 a square meter. Now, that's big money when you're building a 200 square meter home, let's say. So, you know, price increases of $30,000 to $40,000 certainly have an effect that will filter through into the median price. Now, it's not doing that at the moment, and this is where what I say is where some of the locals can't see the forest for the trees. When you look at the basics, when you look at the indicators, they're all spelling good times coming ahead. Sorry, that's a bike coming past. I'm sitting outside on the main drag in Townsville and just had breakfast. Hence, I've been for my morning walk and haven't had a shave yet. Apologies. But the information is good, and that is what I'm all about. So, yeah, the builders are busy as hell. The trades are busy as hell. The prices are going up. The rental vacancy is low. Our financing figures, the money that we lend has never been cheaper. And that ain't gonna go up in the next 2 years. So when I look at all of that and put the basics together, it's gotta spell growth. Barring a black swan event, it's gotta spell growth. Now, the rental yield in Townsville at the moment is easily 5% because of the extremely tight rental market. So all in all, I have to say that in my view, and again, the general overrider, this is not financial advice, just anecdotal evidence and my own humble opinion, we are looking at great times for the next 18 months, 24 months, 36 months in Townsville. It's a great place to invest. Yes, I'm biased. I like Townsville. But I ask you, where can I get a 3-bedroom plus study nook, 191 square meter home? in the middle of a golf course, opposite a park, in a great location, with no body corporate for under $500,000. You answer me that question. See, I can spot a bargain, and there are some great bargains around in Townsville. I'll be here till Monday, having some fairly high-powered meetings on Monday. Want to shake up the minister a little bit. No, not shake up, but give him some facts about the NDIS and how that whole system is working, or rather to the point, not working. We are about to complete 2 NDIS SDAs, so National Disability Insurance Scheme Specialist Disability Accommodation Homes. They are turning out magnificently, and I give a shout out to Gideon. They're doing a great job. So if you want a building done in Townsville, talk to Joe or Nabila at Gideon, and I can guarantee you'll be looked after. Now, these 2 properties are extremely high yielding, and that was certainly the attraction for the 2 investors that snapped up those deals. Now, a word of warning, NDIS is not without its challenges. The biggest challenge is you need to make sure that you have got a tenant very early. And that's the reason why we do strategic alliances. I just love working with people, companies, groups, where you get to know each other, where you get to trust each other. That's the hard part. Now, from there on, you can rely on each other and do great business together. That's what we love doing in Property Friends. And the wholesale buying power, the team that we've got behind us, is really making this thing fly. The old adage applies: only what's good enough for Ola and myself is good enough for the team. And hence, I'd like to think that we're doing great deals. You be the judge. Check out our Facebook, check out our website. And by the way, on Thursday, so today, at 7:30 AEDT, Melbourne Time, I'm holding a webinar on the subject of financial independence within 7 years through property investment. Some of you may well find that interesting. So the links are both on our website as well as on our Facebook. Facebook is probably best. Eventbrite, it's listed as well. So plenty of opportunity to hook in. I believe there's only 3 to 4 spots left. We want to keep that webinar small because I love doing Q&A sessions, question and answer sessions, because that's where the rubber hits the road. That's when we really get to the crunch point, and that's where we can really add value. So that's what I'm all on about, adding value. And there's certainly a lot of value in Townsville around. All right. Enjoy. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel. Tomorrow I've got to do it at 7 a.m. Queensland time, 8 a.m. Melbourne time. And most of all, have fun. Enjoy.